Michigan State fans are celebrating tonight after a very stressful win. As Mid-Michigan deals with the high winds, the East Coast is digging out tonight. Now, their actions stem from what was revealed in this 400-plus page investigation by a grand jury in Philadelphia. In an effort to ease their pain, people in this neighborhood have stopped by. They built this makeshift memorial, balloons, teddy bears.
Today we'll start to see some clouds and we won't be that big. I just had to adjust my chair so I don't look so tall next to you.
Because really she's tall and I'm like really, really short.
Once again, we are bringing you live all the sights and sounds from the Snowfest, right from our very own anchor desk, which is made of snow, Katie. Let's take a walk and look closely. This entire block of Burlington that's taped off is where those shots were fired. MDOT has delayed this project multiple times, but not anymore. If you look over my shoulder, it's easy to notice the road closed signs and orange barricades here on northbound I-675. Nevertheless, this plan that the union has come up with, one state trooper we spoke with today says it'd be like putting on a Band-Aid that will eventually peel off. Take away our TV5 lights, it pretty much looks like this, a sea of darkness. So that's pretty much a good indication why you should have a flashlight. With the window rolled down, the shooter fired from a car in this parking spot. But little did he know, the eye in the sky was watching. I tell you, many of us have cell phones. I've got two, a work phone and a personal one. And it was Mr. Williams' cell phone that helped police catch up with him.
I got an eviction notice from my residence.
I've had some payments that were due and not able to pay them on time, so I got late fees.
Two friends scrambling to make ends meet. These ladies say this paycheck from their employer bounced. Angela Brown and Laura Lee work here at Ray of Hope on South Saginaw Road in Midland. It's a home health care agency. When the I-team investigated, we discovered the check didn't clear because of non-sufficient funds in the account.
I was very upset. I had, worked for my money.
Upsetting indeed. The manager, Julie Shakula, who signed this bounce check, isn't denying what happened. In a letter sent home to employees, she wrote
that our company is waiting for a check from the state.
I spoke with Shakula on the phone this afternoon. She told me Ray of Hope didn't have enough business to cover payroll. Meantime, Lee finally got the money she was owed, but not before signing this document promising she wouldn't talk to media or the state labor department about what was happening.
I feel that it's bribery. I couldn't get my cash until I signed this letter.
Right now, there are no complaints against Ray of Hope in the prosecuting attorney's office, but prosecutors tell me if anyone, including you or I, write a check to someone as payment and we know we don't have funds in the bank account to cover it, that's a crime. It's called uttering and publishing.
I'd like something to be done about it so they can't keep doing this to people.
Reporting from Midland, I'm Adrienne Broaddus, WNEM TV5.
Detectives here at the police department and other community leaders say there's no reason this 9-year-old should be dead.
Babies are dying and the children are crying.
I'm sick and tired of going to funerals. I was just here 6 years ago when my son was gunned down.
A relative speaking out in pain, knowing parents should not outlive their children. Today, family and friends said goodbye to Devin Elliott. The 9-year-old was shot and killed while sleeping at this home.
And I'm angered at the nonsense.
Many here outraged and their tempers flaring.
What is wrong with y'all?
Including Saginaw's mayor, Joyce Seals.
Take care of them. We're going to take care of them for you. And it ain't going to be like you want them. So mama, daddy, grandmama, uncle, auntie, you know these kids doing the wrong thing. It's time for you to step up. I'm sick and tired.
The day Devin was killed, 2 others inside of this home were shot, including the homeowner who died. But on the day little Devin was buried, some believe there's no reason he should be dead. A neighbor told me she called Child Protective Services about 6 months ago, letting them know Devin was spending many nights at this home. It's known for drug activity. That neighbor doesn't want to be identified for fear of retaliation. However, she says nothing was done. We called CPS to find out what, if anything, happened. We were told Devin's parents would have to give permission to see any records involving him. In the end, those grieving say one thing is clear.
Enough is enough.
And that is the sentiment of so many people in this community. Many of them.
Life look like it's closed.
The limelight was jumping late Saturday night. It was business as usual.
5 minutes to get up off our property right now.
This is the sidewalk.
Everyone was welcome but us, but no one should have been here because of this piece of paper. It's a city ruling forcing the owner, Willie Copeland, to shut down until he obtains a business license. The city gave him this notice 3 months ago, following the death of 27-year-old Stephon Brandon. Brandon was shot and killed outside of the club. When we first told you about this story, City Attorney Tom Fancher told us if Copeland ignored the order, he could be in trouble.
He can be subject to ticketing, to prosecution, and also to the police vacating the premises because he's not permitted to have the activities there.
But video from this weekend shows 2 Saginaw police watching clubgoers make their way inside the location on East Genesee. We shared this with Attorney Tom Fancher and asked what's going on.
I haven't been informed before today about any violation of this. He's indicated to me that he's not operating, and that's the latest information I have on it.
We also asked Chief Gerald Cliff why the officers didn't do anything. He pointed the finger back at the attorney who issued the notice. Chief Cliff refused to talk to us on camera today, but released this statement saying, quote, Mr. Fancher generated the letter ordering them to close. He has to tell us what violation he wants enforced.
The owner of the club, Willie Copeland, insists he does not need to obtain a business license because his business is a nonprofit organization. Nevertheless, late this afternoon, we checked with the IRS, the local United Way, as well as GuideStar. The Limelight was not listed as a nonprofit. On any given Sunday, you'll hear this soulful sound filling the sanctuary at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. But coupled with the sound of worship music,
they heard a loud bang and they walked out and saw the guy just running.
Parishioners heard the sound of someone busting car windows parked on the parking lot.
Do this on a Sunday morning, people have a worship service. I think that's kind of going below the belt there.
You want them to come to church, but you don't want them to come to church and have to worry about their cars being broken into.
This is the device churchgoers say those thieves were after. It's a portable GPS. You simply plug it into the ashtray of your car, and it helps you navigate around town. Nevertheless, New Birth isn't alone. 5 other churches within the city have been hit.
The criminals are, they're looking to make a quick buck.
Sergeant Joe Dutoy with the Saginaw Police Department says the recent string of break-ins is a sign of the times. However, drivers can take extra steps to protect their property.
If you have expensive items that are just sitting on the seats or on the dashboards, put them in your trunks, hide them underneath your seats.
Back where our story began, broken glass still litters this parking lot. But like the good book says,
No, we won't press charges. We want them to just come and bring back the items that were taken.
The pastor and minister of music at New Birth are willing to forgive the person responsible. Reporting from Saginaw, I'm Adrienne Broaddus, WNEM TV5.